Hey everyone, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. I'm still just kind of tucked in the corner here in the bottom of the cabin. I probably didn't need to be that careful because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere anyways, but I put up that torch for the night to make myself feel comfortable and whatnot. And I forgot that we did not loot all this POI loot during the last episode, so I figured I'd wait for you guys to be able to see in case there's anything amazing. Oh, I forgot I already had that helmet on. I really like light armor in this game, though. And it is morning time. It's just, I'm a sucker for mobility, you know? The light armor just offers you so much more mobility. Alright. I can make some cloth armor, can't I? Or do I need pattern for that? Oh, a triple pocket mod. That's actually really nice. Put it in the chest. That'll give us 3 extra inventory slots right away. I guess you gotta close and open it again. Nice. Did I smack the chemistry station? Oh, chemistry station schematic. Oh my god. This is the best morning. Only day 3 too. Alright. And so I was actually kind of looking at this place as a potential for like my main base as well. Kind of like set up down below with the crafting and then turn a horde base into the rafters maybe. And also it's kind of like I was thinking originally something more here in between the two traders so you could like use both traders, something more central. But this looks like such a nice, neat little location too. It's kind of like got its own little road up and we're out in the middle of the woods, but we're not too far away. And what's going to be the biggest thing for that is we're going to check and see what's over here. And if there's like anywhere in this area or even above us, if there's like another city and trader, then we'll definitely use this as our main base. And since we're going to do that, we might as well knock the door down real quick. We can put our own door in there later if we feel like actually using it. And I'm going to do that thing I was telling you guys about with. As you can see, our hunger is quite low. We're going to eat 1 vitamin, and then we're just going to start smashing back these old ham sandwiches with no risk of dysentery because we're protected by the medicine. I think about 4 of these would be enough to fill us up all the way. Alright, and since we have to wait for the trader to open up in the morning, there's no real reason to go back there right away. Let's just throw a quick waypoint over there. Let's go as far as this waypoint and a little bit further. See if there's, do a little exploration, see what's around. It's a big rock. Another thing with that cabin in the middle of nowhere, for Horde nights it might be nice because I've got it onto the maximum possible zombies. And that can actually be really tough on hardware if you're in, like in the middle of the city and it's got to render all the zombies. Then it's got to calculate all their pathings. Let's just wander around till we find something else. And then we'll scoot back to the trader as fast as possible. Once this starts to be... Did I say it was 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. the trader opens? I cannot remember. Just a bunch of open space over here, though. I don't think there's too much point to going too far with just the bicycle. We should wait till we get the motorcycle or something to look for the other biomes. A biker? Oh no, that's a raincoat dude. The poncho. Let's go look down in this area. Because we're going to want to pick a trader to be our main trader that we level up their quests first. Because you got to go through all the stages of the quest. Stage 1, Tier 1 quest, Tier 2 quest with every trader. We want to pick a trader that's sort of close to like a big city so that he has access to, easy access to the higher POIs, the Tier 4s and Tier 5s. I'm not sure if Tier 5s are really worth it to do. They used to be not that worth it. But I think they've really upped the rewards that you get for like the Tier 5s and the loot system in Alpha 20. We'll find out about that a little bit too. There's a little suburb over here. Nothing too interesting in the suburb, though, by the looks of it. Alright, let's speed down here and our way down to the where it looks like there might be a city. Alright, it looks like I dropped the pin right in the middle of the mountain or something. Let's see. I feel like there'd be... Maybe it's down below here. Like, usually there's cities connected to the main roads. At least one big city. I could just keep doing quests until we get a tier 5 quest and it'll send us to somewhere where there's buildings that qualify as tier 5. But I kind of want to like find somewhere I want to set up my base. Although I could just make like a starter base and then later on build a new base near the tier 5s. Alright, let's head back to the trader. And we can do some more exploring later to try to find our forever home. We are back at the starting trader. Some guy's hanging around my stuff. Don't like the look of that. Oh, geez. Calm down, bud. Take a load off. Oh. As I proceed to miss. There we go. Alright, let's drop off all our stuff we don't need. Let's throw our add-ons in here. What do I usually have here? I just realized my thing to hold everything in place is gone. I guess 5 is enough. Scrap up this. Okay. I think we're going to try to go visit that other trader that he's sent us in the direction of. Just so we can see what's in the inventory even.
Surprise. I suppose you want something in return now.
That's nice, but the single pocket's kind of weak. Let's just get a magazine extender. Let's find somewhere west. I want to find somewhere east, I think. Night only, and we're not going to start doing that yet. Because I think east... No, west is where I want to go. There we go. Because west is the direction that the other trader is in anyways. Three, 4, 5. Yes. So let's scoot down to the trader first, just so we can look and see if there's anything we have to get from his inventory for like goals. Like we had with the cigar, we wanted to get the cigar before we reset. Alright, we're coming up on Trader Rex's place, which also means we get to loot another compound because we love stealing stuff, especially from Trader Rex. Because Trader Rex is kind of a jerk. No one really likes Trader Rex. Not even Trader Rex, to be fair. Does he have a nice loot for me though? Couple of bullets. I'll take some wood and stone so I don't have to loot extras. Oh wow, another schematic. I won't learn that one. I'll sell that one for the stuff early. Oh, a level 3 wrench. Getting fairly lucky with wrenches early on in the game too. We'll hold on to that because we can make a craftsman table out of that. Any loot up here? Ooh, books. Nudie mags? Not nudie mags. He's got such a nice farm. I really wish you could take the farm away from the Trader Rex especially. For some of the other traders you might feel bad about stealing their stuff, but not Trader Rex. Nothing exciting. Alright, how are you doing?
Trader Joe's, everything in here has a full, no money back guarantee.
That was very tame by his standards. I guess he's not going to start ripping into me just yet. I guess maybe after I steal all his stuff. Oh, we should check these vendos. I forgot to check the vendo with the other trader. What do we have? Nothing exciting anyways. Looting all your things, Trader Rex. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
I'd shake your hand, but I'll bet you got dysentery the way you smell.
Oh, it's starting, is it? What a jerk. Let's take this quest because I want to start going south to check out if there's some city down there. Is that inside with me?
Stranger. I know some fellers who break legs for coin.
You know what? Why are you so rude, Wrecked? Zombie apocalypse got you upset. All right, before we see what we can buy from him, let's go steal the stuff from above him. There's a couple of lootables up here that you can get to by jumping around the long way. Although I don't know if I should be doing this. Usually I have like some stuff that helps me with falling. Oh, I guess it doesn't hurt at this height. All right. There we go. And then we can actually... Oh. Pretty sure you can do this. You used to be able to do this. Yeah, because you can get up on top. I wonder if they changed Trader X compound so you can't jump up it. No, they wouldn't have done that. Nobody would protect Trader Wrecked. The jerk. I can't jump at the anymore. I used to be able to do it. No, I'm sure you can do it. Aha! Success. Oh. These jumps are much more difficult than I remember, but it might be just because haven't played this game in so long. Alright, let's see. Steal his clothes. Nightstand. Ooh, some pants. Oh, food. The zombie's just tirelessly beating. I like that they don't make that ding sound, at least when they hit stuff. Alright, and then there's one backpack up here. Nice. And we can just...
Okay, fucker. You respect the shop rules, and we'll get along just fine. Get the hell out of my store. It's for real customers.
Why do you gotta be so mean? Just... Words are hurtful sometimes, man. He's got those apocalypse interactions, I guess. Alright. Let's just sell up. Sell brass for now. I can do anything with it anytime soon. Alright, now do you have anything I want to buy before you reset? I kind of want the eggs. What do I have? Oh, I got 5k. Secret stash. Art of mining. We want that. Do we have enough here that we want... Oh, can fall up to 15 meters with carrying dukes. Oh, he's got a motorcycle? Oh, no. We're going to have to cheese grind money so we can get a motorcycle before day 4. Uh-oh.
Oh, that damn gawking at goods, and that's all you buy?
I didn't buy anything. So our goal has become now that we need to get as many dukes as we can to get that motorcycle before day 4. So we're going full cheese strategy where, since I have a wrench, I'm just going to go break down a ton of cars. And it does look like there's a little bit of a city down here. Yeah, a little bit of a skyscraper there. So we should be able to find a decent number of cars. As my computer struggles to record and load things in at the same time. Alright. We might get all the books too. Oh, I should not... Since I need to get books money, I'm just not going to read the books. I'm going to save them to sell. Alright. I'm probably going to speed this up. It's going to be a lot of me gathering car parts for the entire day, probably. You know, I destroyed a few cards, and then I realized it's already day 3, which means day 4 is... I was thinking I had today and the next morning to get my money ready to buy a motorcycle, but I think it's a little bit too far to our range. We're not going to be able to get that motorcycle, sadly enough. So instead, we're going to scout out this place a little bit and see if there's another trader. I kind of don't want Wreck to be my endgame trader, but... It might end up having to be Wrecked. We just get to hear abuse from Wrecked all day as we pick up tier 5 quests. We're gonna do a little biking around though and check out the city and see if we have any places we're interested in, and steal all of the novels and things out of the newspapers and learn all the skills. Now, it might seem a little bit overpowered that these drop so many skill books, but it mostly only drops like the low tier ones, so archery and spear hunter and the like. But what we were looking for is double pocket mods, this one exactly, which is perfect. So now we can eventually get our inventory really good shape. Oop. Ooh, jeez. I thought that guy hit me a little bit too much. Okay. Mostly just kind of scouting out the area for interesting POIs while collecting all these books. Pretty soon though, I think we should... Oh, actually, let's check. There's a lot of city here. Let's go down... Let's just do that tier 1 clear down there for him. So we can get back on track a little bit. And we can look for places to live along the way. Taking the back roads. Alright, we got a little distracted by exploring a bit and trying to find other traders, but now I think we're going to go straight and get some quests done for Rect, because I think we are going to end up using Rect as our tier 5 quest giver, unless there's another quest giver that also gives quests for this city. But I think that he's up here. Yeah. So I think he's going to be the main trader for this city. The city's big enough that it might have 2 traders, but I can't really count on it. Quite a mountain off in the distance there. And as you can see, my system's struggling to load everything in. It's even funnier on a motorcycle. But that's part of why I think we're going to go with a location that's not inside of cities and stuff for the Horde Nights with the max zombies, because it can be really hard to for your system to keep up with it. At least my system. I just realized I've got quite a lot of encumbrance. Let's learn some stuff. I see you coming. Swing and a miss. There we go. At least I'm killing zombies in a reasonable amount of time now. But you're gonna learn all the ones I don't have, just in case, you never know. And I'm gonna free up some space. Okay, let's get a move on with some quests for Trader Rect. What is this? This is a clear area. We don't need to be too scared of zombies at this level. Only in the tier 1 POIs. In some of the higher tier POIs, you're going to notice like the zombies get way scarier. You get like policeman zombies that can explode and... Well, I don't want to talk too much about future zombies. Let them be a little bit of a surprise for anyone that's not used to them. Hanging out in there? Hello! Let's drop some points into our club if we have points, and we can get going really fast on clearing some of these quests. No more taking our time getting distracted as I loot everything in the kitchen. But I mean, post-apocalyptic world, you gotta check for food. Getting encumbered again already. A good thing I have that triple pocket mod at least. Otherwise this would be real brutal. Check your corners. No, nobody in here? Safest room in the apocalypse. Oftentimes I'll do this just, especially early on when the inventory is kind of limited, just to absolutely throw out anything that isn't worth my time. I might even... Can I fit this many bullets in there? No, I still have to keep some in the inventory. Oh well. Hello. Oh. What I get for not checking my corners this time. Okay. Real clothes? Hoodie? What am I wearing there now? Oh. Exactly the same. Sometimes there can be a little bit of a variation between even the same item. A little bit of randomness in the stats. Throw our pocket mod back in here. Alright. Watch me get even better clothes right here. Oh. Yeah. So the BDUs, they have a lot of both. It's really hard to find the balance. So, like I said, I was like, wow, should we find something better right away? And I sure did. Oh well, BDU top is like the end game. All you're really going to get better than that is a top that's specialized for the environment you're in. So like, if you're in the desert or if you're in the winter biome. Or just a better BDU top. So I'm pretty happy to get that. Only day 3. Attic kids? Anybody have a room in the attic growing up? I always hear about attic kids, but I don't know if it was just where I grew up and everyone didn't really have 2-story houses. But we all had basement kids instead. I was a basement kid in high school for sure. Which is great because I hate being too hot in the summer in the basements. It makes up for it. Alright, now, if this can... I can really pick up some speed. Oh, no, I can't do Home Pete yet. I can't really pick up some speed. One more point, and then I can really speed up my killing speed, I think. Get that next level of club. Because we really need to start thinking about the long-term Horde Nights. The first Horde Night is whatever. Even on 64 Alive, it quite often doesn't even spawn the full amount. Because your game stage is not progressed enough. But later on, it gets wild. Hey. Oh. Here's the end of POI loot. How many zombies are down below? Are they only going to spawn if I jump down? There's 2. Oh. Luckily, they both got knocked down. Nice. Alright. I might need to drop some new chests next to Trader Rect. I really need to pick out a location to be my my forever home. Or not my forever home, but my starting home, I guess. Ooh, double pocket nod. Nice. I need some actual armor, too. Let's see, can I craft cloth armor? Yes. Okay, so I need to, like... I need to at least craft some to start putting some pocket mods and stuff in. Oh. I'm very popular today. We haven't found nerdy glasses yet either. That's the one thing I really like to find randomly early game, because the experience bonus really helps. Okay. Now is this the... looks like it must be the end of the city, because there's a giant hill there. So I guess we'll try to find a quest that goes up there, so we can like explore and do quests at the same time on my bicycle. Anyways, let's scoot back on up to the trader. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to complete tier 1 for Trader Act, because if we want to go up to tier 5 anyways, then we're going to need to work them all the way up to tier 5. And then we're going to decide if he sends us... What is your problem? God. We're going to decide then if he sends us to a trader, like, you know, somewhere up here that's near the, still near the big cities. We might use them as our permanent trader, but for now, assuming he doesn't send us to a trader, or if he just sends us back to Hugh, because that can happen sometimes, we might make our base like right here in between the two traders, and that way we won't have to worry about like loading in the cities while we're fighting the giant hordes.
You think you're pretty smart now, don't you?
Smarter than you, Wrecked. Doop, doop, doop. So, I was saying I wanted to try to save up for that motorcycle, but since we've decided that that's a little bit out of our reach, because we would need like a lot more.
You want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
I don't think Shamway's open, dude. Where'd I park my car? I'm gonna... I closed the door behind myself. Look at me go. I thought that was like a radiated zombie because he's all lit up. Why is it so bright in that one little area? Is it a sun shaft? Must be a sun shaft. Alright, we're gonna eat the sugar butts and buy those couple of novels we were talking about, the skill books. I should have ate it before I sold all that stuff to him. That was very subpar. Alright, let's see. So I wanted the miner and the great heist. I'm tempted to just grab a structural brace mod while I'm here. But I don't have any slots in my weapons yet and stuff to put it in, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Do you have any cheap armor? Just because it has 2 slots in it, I am going to buy that.
Alright, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
God damn it, Trader Rect. Usually I would never buy something like that, but that allows me to do this, which is pretty big. Alright, let's go north out of here. And we're going to drop a couple of chests here. Later on when we get our base and like proper modes of transportation, we can kind of secure our stuff more centrally. But for now, I just don't want to be weighed down all the time, you know? So I'm going to set up another little drop point here. Throw all the stuff in it. Nothing we need. Take that food because we might need that. Alright. And I did not pick up a quest from this man, did I? Alright, Rect. Let's try northwest. West. North? Let's take west, I guess. What's your furthest west job? Yeah. You. I don't like you. As much as it's just like a character in a game, like part of the reason I don't want to use him as the end-game trader is he's just so abusive and mean. I like the... I can't remember the name of them, but there's a trader that he has like his little cabin up above the ground quite a bit. He's a nice one. I'd like to use him. Oh, it's just right there. What time of day is it? Let's do a quick circuit of the city. And we will see if there's anything that interests us. Let's point out some stuff as we go. There's a crack-a-book there. So that'd be nice, especially if we can get some quests for the crack-a-book. Like, loot up the crack-a-book and then reset it and loot it again. I wouldn't mind waiting until the loot stage is a little bit higher before we tackle it. Oh, I should have went north here, maybe. Let's try going up the alleyways. What's the matter? You've never gone off-road? Oh my god. Savage country there is really good for clothing. What is that tower? Oh, it's a Crack-a-Book tower. Nice. Let's save that waypoint as... That's where we go to get our crack. Oh. I don't want to tackle it just yet while we have like no armor and the like. A helipad on top of that, I forgot about that. That might be almost worthwhile to build our base there if it wasn't in the middle of the city. And my computer would absolutely melt during Horde nights. Ooh. Hi, fire hydrant. Church there, that's a surprisingly high level POI to be honest. Alright, let's start to see some new stuff up here. Is this just going to be suburbs though? It might just. There's some farm there. Let's there's quite a few potatoes there. Let's stop there and grab these real quick. Okay guys, well we picked up some corn and some potatoes, and they might not seem like a lot for right now, but that really is enough to pretty much start a farm later on if I decide to put points into farming because I'm having issues with food. And in fact, we're probably going to put some points into farming anyways because we're going to want to not have to concentrate on food later on when we're trying to, you know, build a proper horde base and defenses and whatnot for the real big hordes. We're going to be wanting to do fully offense and defense, I guess, when you think about it that way. But I want to have that insurance that we'll have food, and it's easier to gather it now when nothing's really scary is going on. Not as big a city as I thought it might be. Trying to keep my eye out for interesting POIs. Or any traders that might be around. Run down the neighbors with a bicycle. I tried to run into her, but I ran out of stamina just as I was running into her. Pretty lame. There's a big mansion over there. Sorry, we're just mostly exploring in this episode, but we kind of want to get our bearings so we decide where to put our roots down for the playthrough. There's a nice source of water here, but water, strangely enough, is really not an issue for gathering, for surviving in this game. Shotgun Messiah. There's lots of nice POIs in this town. I saw a Crack-a-Book tower. I was going to say, I didn't see too many towers in the town. I think Crack-a-Book's actually a tier 4, not a tier 5, but it's certainly nice to have. I might have gone too far north in the suburbs by the looks of it. Alright, so we've come a little bit further down. So we're just going to do this little lap down here and then check out if we see anything interesting along the way. In consideration for future plans. Okay, so we've kind of done, like, as you can see, a little lap around. It seems like the city doesn't extend too much further out. It's mostly the suburbs with the farms and the like. So we're going to get back into questing. And it may seem like we've wasted a lot of time this episode just wandering around and seeing where everything is. Like, we even went all the way over there, checking stuff out. But it's going to be really important for deciding where we want to lay down our roots for the first section of the game. Once we get a little bit more mobile, we can set up wherever we want later on for the end game. Maybe we'll even set up in like one of the harder biomes if we want to make the Horde Nights a little bit harder later on. But for now, it looks like it's 6 p.m. game time, so we're going to want to finish the one we're on, the quest we're on, and then start thinking about finding somewhere to hole up for the night again. Although I want to kind of start developing something, somewhere to live. Alright. What type of place is this? The salon. Haircutting place? Looks like. Gather a little bit of leather up real quick. Where are the zombies at? I couldn't get out through that bottom part. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's loot up a storm real quick. No zombie there. Oh wow, one shot. Lucky hit. Alright, we want to try to get back to Rex so we can insult this one last time before we hold up the night. So let's rush through this POI real quick. We can check out our spoils later on after we get out. More meds in there at least. Ooh, some ammo. Oh, is that machine gun parts? Nice. Oh. Those guys are almost one of the scariest ones, as I was saying before, because they just kind of sneak up on you. You wouldn't think a man with no legs would be able to sneak up on you, but that's ableist of you to say. People with no legs can do everything we can do, including being a zombie and sneaking up on us. This guy, on the other hand, I don't know what he can accomplish, not much it looks like. He wishes he only had no legs. To the roof. Any birds? There is a bird. Friggin' hate the birds. Worth. Oh, should be another bird, and I'm got myself feeling safe. Is that people down below I hear? More archery. Let's scrap this and this and this. Drop this. A little inventory management real quick. And then, since all you need to repair this stuff is cloth, let's repair it real quick. You have to unequip it to repair it is one thing that's kind of unfortunate, but just so I don't forget about repairing it later. Ooh, a crack a book. Maybe we'll learn something in here. What do you got for me? Hops recipe? That's for like making beer, obviously. And the beer is more useful for when you're doing like a melee build, like fists. It still can be pretty useful, especially if you get the one where you don't get buzzed when you get drunk. And you can use it as just normal consumable, really. Oop. Looks like the package is above me again now. So I came back down too early. Didn't it say it was below me when I was up here? It did. There must be somewhere to drop down. Maybe? I might not make it back in time to talk to Trader Rected after all. It's like right here. So it must be on the ceiling down below. Getting lost, getting lost. More Zombo? Oh, it's just right there. Kind of tucked away. Making a fool out of me. Ooh, a bookcase. Bacon and eggs. That's a really good one. I gotta look out for all the eggs now. Now I really want to buy eggs. So that's a nice recipe for early game, and the eggs are the only hard part to find, really. Anyways, let's see if we can make it back to Trader Rec before we close. Should be fine. And we made it! Oh my god, we're getting like every schematic. Alright, what else do you have? Let's do one that's really close by. We'll do that one in the morning before we come see you. Jesus Christ, Rect.
More customers like you.
You almost deserve to go broke. And by almost, I mean definitely. Oh, why he's always such a meanie. We want these eggs. The raw meat is tempting, but we can get that any time. Are we for food? A couple of cans is all we really have. Molotovs are tempting. let's take the vegetable stew. We can eat that if we get desperate. And I think that'll be it for the day.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Are you used to getting tips at this type of establishment? That seems strange to me, but what do I know? Must be an American thing. Let's take this with us in case we need it, and this. Those are obviously, as you can see, first aid kits. They're much better than just the regular bandages. So, I think the plan for tonight... Let's take a quick look and see if there's anything in here, and we're going to maybe consider building ourselves a home between these two traders for at least for the first start of the game before we get into the real high endgame stage parts. I'm almost tempted to use that as some kind of a horde base home type thing. Helper. I'm not sure if the zombies would just try to burrow underneath me too much, though. Oh my, that's a strong bicycle. One over here as well. You could almost make a couple of them in this area. Oh wow. Huh. You know what I think we're gonna do is... let's go over here first real quick. And let's kill this guy before it becomes nighttime. Alright. Let's take a quick look. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright. So this is just road here. Okay. I'm almost tempted to say that's too close to the city, but those things, those weird like trains that they're almost like bugs, like the road suddenly goes 90 degrees straight up. That was a big thing in the older versions of the World Gen. You didn't see them that much in Alpha 20 like this so much. I think I'm going to have to incorporate them into my base somehow because it just sounds fun. So I think that's going to be the plan. We'll use those in some fashion there. And so what I'm going to do for this night, as you can see, I'm not really hiding in a little hole anymore. We're going to take that last point into Hummel Pete. We can now get... And I'm not too scared of the zombies at this stage, game stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the night cutting down all the trees in this area. And then we're going to use those materials to build a base. But since it's just going to be cutting down trees and killing whatever zombies come, I'm not going to record it. I'll just skip to the morning. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you back, and we'll see how many trees we managed to cut down overnight. And if I die, I'll put it in a video. I'll record just in case.